So one day, his dad wants him to be a rough and tough boxer and stuff, and he doesn't want to. His dad is making him do all this stuff. So one day he's boxing, and is late. He misses the whole class, and his dad tells him to stay in there, and the ballet class comes in, and he has to join them. And then that's how he starts ballet. So that's private with the kind of demanding, strict teacher. And so he was good, and it was a live play. One day they were coal mining, and the guy got a cut right here. Remember? And they got in a huge fight when they were there, and they came home and the teacher was still there. And they thought she was a stranger, but she was the ballet class teacher. And they found out that he was being gentle, and then he went crazy and tore apart his room. And it looked like he was dancing. Remember? It wasn't ballet, it was break dancing. At one part, he was going nuts. That was one of the worst parts. There was one where he was so good, he was allowed to go on audition, and they agreed, and his brother felt like he was left out. So he started ballet too, and then he was telling all the other coal miner guys, hey, let's help him out. I am too. I am starting to like ballet. And this was the funny part. There's a little kid, and his dad was the coal miner. It was basically World War II, which was the beginning. They were in World War II. And it was funny because the kid came up, he had a bunch of pennies, and he kept saying, you. And he's dropping too many ends. And it was a live play, where at the end, the coal miners were dressed up in their suits, and they all went backstage and came out with huge fluffy tutus on at the end when it was over. Cool part when there was him and his brother were ballet dancing. There was these cool lights and smoke, and it looked like cartoon kind of stuff, and it was so cool. I loved it. And the really cool part about that was they were like this, and brother's hand had a hook and a string, and then he clipped it onto his pants, and then he was holding him like this, like not like this, but like this, and he flung him into the air, and he was going around on the clip on his pants, and it was so cool. And another cool part about that was he was spinning up and then down, and then the brother entirely, you could see it, took it off. But it was really cool to see that, and it would be fun. And it was a live play, yeah. There were some sad parts where also like the government was they were losing their jobs, and the government was shutting them down. So they had to work and prove it that they were tough and rough and enough that they could handle their own job. And that's why they needed more people, because they were getting fired and I guess going to jail, but and they needed more people. So he is 11, but he didn't want to, but Billy is 11. And his brother was about 20 or 30 or something. I have no idea. But his brother was like in college. He was pretty old. But by the way, it was a great show. Thank you for giving us tickets to it. And it was a live play. It was a tiring day, but I loved it. It was a great show. I love you, Doug. It was such a great show. Bye.